I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited about the Canada lands developments, housing developments, because I grew up in one. And my father, pictured here, that is on his ship when he served in World War II. Here he is visiting my mother when they were, I don't know if they were married yet. But this is the house he was able to buy when he came out of service. And yeah, that's a lot of snow. I grew up in Edmonton, but a lot of the houses looked fairly similar, but they were pretty sturdy. This is a picture of the neighborhood, and the second house in from the alley, that house there is the house that I grew up in. Of course, it's changed a little. This is what it looked like when I last saw it. I kind of liked it better before, with the trees. I don't know why people have to tear down trees. So outside my door now in Calgary, I am walking distance to Currie. What was Currie Barracks? So Currie is a Canada Lands development, and while they built some more higher end houses in that neighborhood, they're starting to build more affordable and more apartment living. There's also a Statesman Seniors Complex going up there as well. It's not part of what Carney has mentioned about this new builds that they're doing across the country. This was already in development, and it was already part of the Currie Barracks program. So they completed part of some of the development, and it's huge. There's a tot park, and I think that that's an airplane. I think that's pretty cool. And you've got quite a bit of green space in this area, and it's a beautiful walk from that top park down towards Sarcee Road. This in front of me here, this is, they call it Victoria Cross. And so the middle part is a walkway, and then on either side is the road for the neighborhood. But at the end there, where my camera is pointing, is another park. So this is the entrance to that park. And there's no water in there now, but it was over a little tiny water space there. It's dried up. And anyway, it's a bridge. It's also a park to commemorate the people who served. So here, that picture there is Navy. So they have statues for the representation for the people who served. So here's the Navy one again. I took a picture of it because, my dad. This is hard to read, but they, in front of each of those servicemen in the middle part, they have a plaque explaining their job, what they did in World War II. And then there's another little bridge taking you towards the exit on the other side. So right at the front, that's the street, that's Sarcee Drive right there. So these in front are tank traps, and so they've got it lined all around the front of this park. The houses are absolutely beautiful in that neighborhood. Certainly not affordable living, but there are other builds in that area where they're condos, and like in the Garrison area, those ones are a little less. Still beautiful, absolutely beautiful neighborhood, beautiful landscaping. They did such a wonderful job. I remember when they were building it, I kind of had mixed emotions because I didn't really like the idea of them tearing down the area, but it did turn out quite beautiful. they have the street names, and it holds the history of the the reason why that area was built in the first place. It was a barracks. It was for the people who served. That's where they trained. That's where they had all their training, and that's where some of them lived as well. So they had the the servicemen had their homes there as well. So, but they did a really nice job rebuilding that, and they're not. I mean, even the house I grew up in, they went out really fast, and I'll tell you, those suckers aren't going to come down very easy. So, I mean, construction is a little different today. They don't use as much concrete, probably, but it's yeah. These are going to be better built homes, I'll tell you, than the ones that some of the private developers are putting up. That they literally seem like they go up in a week. So yeah, I am excited about this. It's not going to happen overnight, but once they are up and running, I mean, it'll help in the long run as things develop. But you can't build a house overnight. Let's just face it. But I wanted to show you that because that's the Canadian government initiative, and they did a hell of a job. And to tell you the truth, I can't even remember what government that was that put it in place, whether it was liberal or conservative. It was probably liberal. But anyway, it was a great job. It's still in development, even all these years later. I can't even tell you when. Certainly in the 80s, late 80s, is probably when it was sold. But yeah, very, very beautiful builds in there. Like right now, it's just stunningly beautiful. But even the apartments in the lower range homes are, I mean, it's not like affordable living where it's 1/3 your income, but it is a little bit lower. And so what they're building across the country now, we're not, they're going to have a mixture, I'm sure, but I think we have enough $1 million homes, don't you think?